And we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Yes, this is a little moment where I hang out waiting for you to join me and I'll just entertain myself. But it is Friday. It is 10 a.m. Eastern, so it's time for Friday Focus. Did you notice I was missing last week? Maybe not, but I was at a beautiful wedding in North Carolina. So happy to have taken part. Hello, everybody. Welcome. 10 a.m. Eastern, live Friday Focus. And today we are talking about the dreaded question, what do you do? What do you do? Hi, Moya. I know I owe you no, email me. I owe you an email. Okay, so we're talking about telling people what you do. Now, I have a dream. And I'm also a musical theater person. So the minute I say I have a dream, what goes through my head? I have a dream about you, June. Look up the musical. Okay, so I have a dream. I have a dream that you go to a cocktail party and people don't ask you what you do. Instead, they ask, who are you? Much deeper, right? So who are you? I'm someone who inspires others. I'm someone who's a peacemaker in the world. I'm someone who, I'm not talking about myself. I'm making examples for you. I'm someone who comforts sick people. I'm someone who soothes the soul of people who are in trouble. I'm someone who brings ideas to life. That's my dream cocktail party. And in answering what you do, obviously it would seem a little weird if you did that, but I'm using that today as a place to jump off from to talk about how you introduce yourself, right? Oh, I'm a corporate manager. I'm an account manager. I'm a nurse. I'm a minister. I'm a coach. People get it, but people may also make assumptions about it. And if you're either in a job search scenario or you're an entrepreneur, maybe a service business owner, and you want to get people's attention when you introduce yourself, you want to listen up. Because what I'm going to present to you is unusual, but it works. And the reaction that we're looking for when we introduce ourselves to people is, wow, really? What? How do you do that? What job is that? Because we get them to keep talking to us. And especially if we want to make a sale, we want to have people interested in what we're doing. So here's some corporate examples, right? So if let's say you're a project manager. So the next time you introduce yourself, instead of saying, what do you do? I'm a project manager. You can say, I bring order to complicated projects. Is that person going to listen to you further? Yes, they are. Project manager, people go, oh, I know what that is. Oh, great. I need one. Maybe they do. But introducing yourself differently or putting it on your LinkedIn differently is going to get you attention. Okay, let's say you're a senior leader in a corporation. You can say, I'm a senior leader at Pepsi. Or you can say, I inspire teams all across the company at Pepsi. I put it out there for you. More interesting. Now, what I'm really doing is asking you to look at what outcomes you create. What outcomes do you create in your corporate job? What outcomes do you create as a service-based business owner that would make people say, I want to work with you? Right? So if you're in a job search scenario and you talk about outcomes and you're talking about, I'm a senior leader who's produced XYZ in revenue or manage XYZ budget, or I'm someone who inspires teams across 3 global units, whatever the case may be, you're going to have people listening to you, wanting to know more. And that's what I'm looking for. Now let's bring this over to the service business side, coaches, consultants of any kind. We've been working on this in my new A-list business mentoring program this week, talking about how do we talk about our outcomes, right? So when people ask me what I do, I never say I'm a coach. I say I work with people who want to figure out what to do with their life. Or I work with coaches who want to take their business to the next level, right? So right away, I'm telling you, every time I'm in an elevator, someone says, what do you do? And I say, I help people figure out what to do with their life. They either go, oh my God, I needed you last year. Oh my God, my kid needs you. Oh my God, my husband needs you. Or how do you do that? Can we talk about that? Right? So you want to talk about your outcomes, whether you're a corporate directly employed or you're a service-based business owner, the outcomes are speaking to what people want. No one cares. They care what you do because they're curious. But when you just say what you do, it doesn't tell them what's available to them. And that's what I want for you. So we were just working on this, and we had someone say, I help leaders go from stress to in control. We had one great one with a woman who is a consultant to moms, and we were playing around with I help people go from feeling guilty to feeling grounded, right? So play with this on your LinkedIn. Play with this with how you introduce yourself. Play with this even in an interview scenario. And right now, you want to be done with this live because I'm about to end it, and you're going to go to your LinkedIn and change something. Don't look at mine. I haven't done it yet, but we're going to do it. So there we go. And speaking of cocktail parties, it's Friday. Have a good one. Have a great weekend, and come back next week for Friday Focus, always 10 a.m. Eastern, unless, I'm in the air traveling somewhere. But introduce yourself differently. Who are you? What is the outcome you produce? Be done with titles. That's my challenge for the weekend. Think about that. Start using it today or on Monday. And if you're watching the thing about across the bottom here, I know you can't see it on Instagram. My once a year coach training for coaches to learn my career methodology with Now What starts on Tuesday. Curious? info@nowwhatcoaching.com or go to that link. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.